Here at the King Soopers, there was loss of life. We have multiple people who were killed in this incident, and I am sorry to have to report that one of them was a Boulder police officer. During this trying time, I would ask the media and the public to honor the privacy of the officer's family and his co-workers here at the police department. I will also share that we got tremendous support from our fellow law enforcement agencies, both in Boulder County, which some of them you see behind me, the FBI, ATF, and other Denver metro
Yeah, Tom, I just bumped into Stephen McHugh here. Stephen told me that, so just tell me about your grandkids were inside?
My two granddaughters, at 13 and 14, basically came in with their dad so he could get a COVID shot. And they came in through the east door where the pharmacy is, and that's where it all started. And there was shooting, and he saw it and got the girls down. They ran and hid upstairs in a coat closet for an hour in the coats. And then they were communicating with my daughter through his phone, texting. And then the cops came in through the roof and were protecting them. They're out now, out the back. They got out, and this is going to be pretty hard for them to live with, I think.
God, when you hear from them, what's going through your mind as a grandparent when you hear something like that?
Well, there's what's more precious, And then I get really angry, and I feel like what is, every city is susceptible, but there's a way in which I would think that, well, this wasn't going to happen in Boulder, and now we know better.
Stephen, how are they? You mentioned they got out. How are they doing now? Where are they?
I talked to the youngest one, and she's, really acting tough and strong, and they're getting on a police bus, and they're going to all get, I guess, interviewed before they're allowed to come back to the car and go home.
You said a 12 and a 13-year-old.
Yeah. So this is heartbreaking.
How are you doing?
I'm shaking. I'm so glad they're safe, and it's not okay that we don't have better gun control laws. Let me just say that. It's not, when it's your family, suddenly I want better people to have guns if they're going to have them, and that this has got to stop. Every week in the United States there's a shooting. Now it's our turn, and that should never be repeated anywhere.
Stephen, we're hoping for the best for everybody inside. I know there's a long road ahead because it's not just the situation
too for them. I'm really concerned for their mental and emotional health, but they're great kids, and they're super solid, and they are great parents, but this is going to be a hurdle to get over.
We are all thinking of your family tonight.
I appreciate it.
Stephen McHugh, and we appreciate it. So that's a view from the inside, a secondhand account through Stephen, but it's just incredible when you start to hear some of these stories of what happened inside, the bravery of law enforcement who got those kids out safely. It's incredible, guys.
Coming through the roof, as he said, Steve, and everything he said about that just It's heartbreaking what a grandfather says, and thinking about 12 and 13-year-olds in a closet, trapped in a closet at this point to get there for their own safety.
And you think about it, it's something that has become almost a regular part of our life. They came here to get a COVID shot. And this is the situation that unfolded right before their eyes.
Steve, that story, I think, resonates with many people.